Hello everyone, welcome to NextGen Data Aspirants Community YouTube channel. This is Supernovabu. Today I am going to walk you through about few financial DAX functions. So here if you see, we are running a separate play series called financial DAX functions. In that, so far we covered this many DAX functions. Okay, so as part of today's video, what we are going to learn? So we are going to learn these three DAX functions, which is PMT, IPMT, PPMT. So before going and implementing the DAX, so let's understand what is this three DAX function. So let's jump over to the Microsoft official documentation. Here if you see PMT, so what it will calculate? It will calculate a payment. So that stands for PMT stands for payment based on the loan, constant interest rate and constant payments. So here what will happen, let me explain you in a layman ways. So here you took a loan 5 lakhs, you took a loan 5 lakhs, okay, from some XYZ bank. So this duration you need to pay the amount for 5 years. You need to pay the amount for 5 years. Okay. Now here, so you need to pay monthly EMI. So for that you need to pay some amount like 10,000 per month, like 10,000 per month. So here what's happening? So for this 5 lakhs amount, you need to, for this duration you need to pay, and this is I am telling you for example. So the same way you need to calculate the payment. You need to calculate the payment. So here if you see, this is the syntax. In this syntax, rate is nothing but interest rate for the loan. NPR is nothing but number of payments for the loan, and PV, it is the present value of the loan amount, and FP is the future value, and type is it is 0. So 0 means at the end of the period, 1 means at the beginning of the period. Okay, this is about PMT. Now let's go and jump here. So here if you see IPMT, so what is mean by IPMT? So it returns the interest payment for a given period. So what it will do, here it is calculating the monthly EMI payment. On top of that payment, how much interest you are going to pay? How much? So here if I say this is 10,000 per month. So in this 10,000 per month, let's assume for first month you need to pay 500 interest per month. 500 interest per month. So this, I mean this is for first month. So here you are going to calculate first month interest rate. So here if you see rate period, here there is a change in the syntax between this PMT and IPMT. Here you need to use period. Period means whether you are going and paying first of the month or end of the month. The remaining syntax is same, present value, number of periods, interest rate. This is interest rate. So this is about IPMT. Now while coming to the PPMT, so this is principal payment. Here if you see, this is principal payment. You need to calculate principal payment. So what is meant by principal payment? So here if you see, for the first month you are going and paying the 500 interest. So if I subtract interest from this amount, now what is the principal amount? 9,500. So here you are going and calculating this 9,500 as a principal payment, and 500 as a interest payment. So this is about PPMT, and the syntax is same as IPMT. Fine. Now let's jump over to Power BI desktop and let's start implementing this. Now let me go to some other page. So now let me explain you which table. Here you are seeing a lot of tables are there. Now let me explain you. There is a table called P loans. This loans table we are using. So in this, if you see loan ID, usually if you take any loan, you will get a unique ID. Then loan type, which loan you take, for car loan or house loan or personal loan or educational loan, some other loans. And now this is your annual interest rate, and this is duration, how many years for this car loan, and what is the loan amount. I mean, so loan starting amount. This is loan starting amount. Fine. Now here let me go here. So here what I'll do, let me take a new measure. So here First is PMT, payment. So PMT, in brackets I will give you monthly EMI, monthly EMI. Okay, now here what I will do, I will take variables. Okay, the first thing is interest rate. So rate equal to selected value of from P loans table annual interest rate. Okay, here you need to make sure one thing. So this is annual interest rate, but here we are calculating monthly EMI. So for that reason we need to divide it by this 12. You need to divide it by this 12 because we are going and calculating the monthly EMI. Fine. Now next what we need to do, period, number of periods equal to selected value of P loans table. From the P loans table you need to calculate duration. So now here if you see duration is in the year, you need to convert it to months. How you can do that? You need to multiply with 12. Okay, fine. Now the last variable is present value. So PV, selected value of P loans. From the P loans table you need to take the present value. So present value, which is nothing but loan amount. Okay, now we created all the variables. Now let's return the function. Return, let's take PMT. In this, see, as per the syntax, first call rate. Okay, rate variable. Next call number of periods variable. Next we can call present value. So these two are option. Future value and type for now it is not required. Let's close the bracket and let's execute this. Fine. Now it is successfully created. Now what I'll do, let me drag loan ID. So loan amount, annual interest rate and duration. So okay, fine, loan amount, annual interest rate, duration. Now let me drag payment type. The moment I drag payment type, now we are seeing monthly EMI. So here what I will do, it is showing in the some negative number. It is showing in the negative number. So why negative? We are going and paying from our pocket. That's why it is showing in negative. So if you don't like to see in negative, just please use minus here. Okay. Now it's successfully executed. Now let me tell you. So here if you see, for this loan ID, the principal loan amount is 60,000. Annual interest rate is, let me convert this annual interest rate into percentage format. The annual interest rate is 5.50, duration is 10 years. So you need to pay the monthly EMI, total amount including principal and interest amount is 651.16 rupees. 651.16 rupees. Okay, fine. Okay, well and good. But how we can validate this is correct or not? If you see here, there is a statement. These functions are similar to financial functions used in the Microsoft Excel. Okay, now go to the page number 10. Let me go to my Microsoft Excel. Here the same table is here. See, loan ID, loan type, annual interest rate, duration, loan amount. Now let's calculate PMT. Okay, let's take PMT, open bracket. So annual interest rate, we need to multiply annual interest rate to, you need to divide it by 12. You need to divide it by 12. Then duration years, we need to convert it to months. You need to multiply with 12. Then loan amount. Let's close the bracket. See here, why it is showing in the red color? So it's in the negative. So for now, let me keep as it is. So now what we will do, we will go and compare this with this. See, loan number 9821, 651, 2.51. See, exactly matched. Now 4402, 2181.06, 2181.06. It is also matched. Now 7731, 470.05, 1256, 651.16. 3309, 367.62. So the values are matched exactly. Okay, fine. Now we calculated the total EMI amount. So from this, now what I'll do, I'll calculate the interest, monthly EMI interest. So for that reason, what I'll do, in the interest of time saving, let me take a copy of this. Let's create new measure. Now let me paste it here. This is IPMT. This is IPMT. Okay, this is IPMT. Fine. Now here, so everything was the same, rate, number of periods, present value. Now here, let's return IPMT. So here first rate. For the rate you can call, for the rate you can call rate. Then period. So when you are going to pay, is it a starting period or month ending period? I am going to pay month starting. So let me put 1, and number of periods you can call n periods variable, and per present value you can call present value variable. Now let's close this bracket and let me rename this monthly EMI interest. This is interest. Okay. Now it is successfully executed. Perfect. Now let's go and drag this measure in the same table, IPMT. Now here, if you see, just a minute, let me, just a minute. Okay, now here, let me uncheck this ascending. Now it is in the negative. So let me change this to positive. So for that, before IPMT, just place minus and let's execute. Now it is executed successfully. Now here if you see, from this 651.16, you are going and paying that 275 rupees as a first month interest, not all the months. Keep in mind that not all the months. So when your principal amount is decreasing, automatically your interest also would be decreasing. Fine. Now how we can cross verify? Let's go here. So here let's write the IPMT. Let's take this IPMT in the bracket, annual interest rate divided by 12, duration into 12, sorry, we need to specify the period. Later, duration into 12, comma, loan amount. Let's close this. Now let me apply the further same. So let me expand this. Now let me go and cross verify. So loan 9821 131, 4402 1200, 7731 100 rupees, 1256 275, 3309 129.17. See, the values are exactly matching. Perfect. All right. Now let's go and calculate this time principal EMI amount. So for that, let me take a copy of this. In the interest of time saving, let me go to new measure. When you are creating, just you can write measure from scratch. Now this is principal payment. So monthly EMI principal amount, monthly EMI principal amount. So here what you need to do, let me keep the minus here. So PPMT. So here first rate, for the rate you can call rate variable. So for the period I am going to pay beginning of the month 1 and number of periods n period. Then present value you can call present value variable. Now let's execute this. Now here if you see, it is executed successfully. Now let's go and drag this PPMT measure here. Okay. Now here what I'll do, let me expand this. Okay, now how we can cross verify? Let's go to our Excel. So here PPMT. So let's take PPMT in the bracket, annual interest rate divided by 12, comma, beginning of the period and duration into 12, comma, loan amount. Close the bracket. Now let's apply the same to all the rows. Now let's go and verify. Here if you see, loan number 9821 521, see exactly matching. 4402 981, okay. 7731 370 370, 1256 376, and 3309 238, okay. So the values are exactly matching. Now here see, in this monthly EMI 651, you need to paying the for the first month interest is this much 275. For the first month principal amount is 376.16. Now if we sum this, we need to get this total. Let's cross verify. So now here if you see 376.16 plus 275, 651.16. see, the values are exactly matching. The values are exactly matching. Okay, fine. Now, so this is all about these three DAX functions. Let me give you a quick recap. PMT, which will calculate the payment, EMI payment, and the second one is IPMT, so it will calculate the interest of the EMI payment, and this is PPMT, it will calculate the principal amount of the EMI. So these three DAX functions today we learned. So I hope you all like this video. Please like, share, comment this video. Please subscribe NextGen Data Aspirants Community YouTube channel. Thank you all for watching this video. Let's meet in another interesting video. Thank you all.